When you watch the swing of Tiger, what sticks out to you the most in your mind? What is it that you look at when you think about the golf swing? What is it that you think that you need to do better? Is it your arms, your hips, your shoulders, your legs? Everybody looks at the golf swing, instructors included, very differently. And I also look at the golf swing very differently. And to me, when I look at swings of the greats, I look at the core. Now, it's kind of hard to understand and visualize the core with all the stuff going on because we can see the arms and hands and all the stuff moving. The core kind of relatively moves very little, obviously compared to the club and your hands and shoulders. But with the modern advent of AI, as much as I detest it, I'm going to show you how we can remove the other parts of the body to make it more clear what's really the engine of the golf swing. So here is Tiger's core at the top of his swing. So I'll move him back here. So right about here, that is the same frame as this. Now I've removed everything, and with AI we can keep the background in there, so it's kind of cool looking. So now you can see that his core, what it's doing and what it's really looking like. And now 0.2 of a second later, this is very, very fast, halfway down. You see that? Top of the swing, halfway down. Top, halfway down. Look at how much movement there is. And to show you what I'm talking about here, here's roughly the top of his swing, halfway down when the lead arm's about parallel to the ground. So those are the two frames that I'm showing there. There is a tremendous amount of core movement when you start to look at it and isolate it and understand that this is the engine of the swing that is moving the arms, that is moving the club. And then as we move from here down into impact, look at the thrust, the extension of the spine, the thrust forward of the hips. That is what's slinging the arms and hands into the ball with great speed. It's not your arms and hands and shoulders. You must use your core. So now let's look at this again. Look at how much the core moves, again, just in these three frames. So we're going top of the swing, halfway down, and then just after impact. So here we are, top of the swing, halfway down, boom, look at that hip thrust. If you're not using your core, you are never going to be able to produce effortless power. You're not going to feel your arms be able to be soft and relaxed and snap through the ball until you learn how to move your core correctly, which is what the GOAT code is all about.